Alright. Sorry for all that at the beginning. I had Iridescent Industries installed and we're not installing that until later. I was playing it on a side playthrough to see how it works. The answer? Interesting. Now, our goal today is to build this island, which is going to be Nuclear Island. There will be some stuff that I have to go around and check because to get myself back on track, but I do remember this being a big one because nuclear technology is the next big jump for us. Then we have to do a huge base redesign because iridescent industry changes a lot. So it's pretty much one of those things of we don't have a choice, we have to kind of redesign the entire base. Alright, the next thing we need to build is I want to get more of these centrifuges over here. So first things first, let's go dump some of our stuff. Which just means I need to go to, this will work. It's just slightly too short. Here we go. Let's see. We need to build a bunch of centrifuges. We can technically tear down the entire base right now. Let's see, where's our science setup at? It should be right about, there it is. So we have red, green, blue, white, purple, and light purple. So, let's see. We don't have that purple, we have the other purple. So we can do this one, we can do this one. A couple of the mods I play got updated. I did update mods between series. It doesn't break anything as far as I can tell. Some of the big changes that I noticed are like, these now have 3 outputs. I don't know if that's a big deal. I can think of ways to use that, but I can't really think of anything that makes that really a huge thing. I'm wondering if maybe like sometimes these need to have more output because of the fact that they weren't getting enough out, but that doesn't make a lot of sense since items don't have throughput. So maybe it's just so that you have 3 different options. I can think of ways to set them up where you have 3 different options. Everything should be working. We'll kind of see if there's a broken part of it at some point. But yeah, much like I said, we will be switching over to Iridescent Industries at some point. Mostly between once we get to a point that I can have there we go. Mostly a point that once we have nuclear craft, we have bots already, which is one of the other requirements I wanted. But we already have bots, so once we get a nuclear reactor up and running, we will be building that. But before we can build that, we have to build the system that will make nuclear stuff for us. Oh, because it's right. That one. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to take all that stuff apart for now. And we're probably going to take apart these big power poles. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to do it like this. So that I can work down here without too much being in the way. You'll go there, like you. And then go ahead and take up all of this for now. Okay. So now, oh wait, you're right, okay. And upgrade those to greater void works. We're just gonna go with normal. I'm not super worried about it at this moment. Alright, so this makes the only thing that this makes that I don't want to use, that I don't use too much of is the void shards, which is fine. Well, that and the stone, but I can also take care of the stone. I'll do is this and this. We're gonna say uranium less than 50. So we need red circuits. Let's go get some red circuits. But yeah, we'll be redesigning the base. Once we add iridescent industry, there's not going to be a reason to keep the base. Because normally the only reason why I don't do full base redesigns is because of how much it takes. But it won't matter with this because the base basically becomes... will basically grind to a standstill because of all of the stuff that iridescent industry changes. My only option would be not to update with iridescent industry, but there's a lot of really cool stuff in it that I want to work with, so. Alright, let's see. Because I need to do this anyway, so. I will say it does do a lot of stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. There's a lot of things that it changes that are confusing. I also noticed that my tech tree was being a bit weird last time I played. I don't know if that was because of just, if that was iridescent industries or what was going on there. But right now it looks fine, so it must be iridescent industry that makes it odd. But we'll go over that when we actually see it. Probably won't be today. We might see it tomorrow. Because I might choose not to update today, even if I get to the point where I can. There should be a live stream tomorrow, as long as nothing gets canceled. So now, 1, 2. Where'd they go? There. This will, of course, make it 4 times faster, which is useful. Let's go with, I think we should go with this one. It's more expensive than the one I want, because I want this one, but I need a lot of technologies for what I want, so we're going to go with this one. Still fighting a cold. Although I'm just at the coughing phase now. Hey Wolf, there's not spaghetti. Well, okay, all of this is necessary. If you would understand the amount of byproducts I'm dealing with, you would understand why there's so much spaghetti. Plus, this is my starter base. There's allowed to be spaghetti in your starter base. Stop blinking again. Connect it to the system just so it doesn't blink at me. I can technically go up here, up to our bot area, and build this. Then we can tell it to build us the centrifuges. Now I just have to bring it the centrifuges. I'll limit it to 1 stack. Yeah, I know. No, I understand that. That's fine. In my professional opinion, then, don't look. Just leave it running in the background. I feel like I should say don't look 3 times and call me in the morning. I plan on streaming for maybe 2 hours, so until 4 o'clock. And then after 4 o'clock I plan on stopping. Depending on how long it takes me to get a reactor. I might push it a little longer if I'm close to getting the reactor and I haven't gotten it yet. I should get a reactor within that time. It should not take me more than 2 hours to build a reactor. Because that's today's goal is to get a reactor running. Once I get a reactor running, I'm going to be tearing the entire base apart because I'm going to be adding a new mod that's going to break everything that the creator suggested. I've messed around with it in a different save, and it breaks a lot of stuff, so we're going to have to redesign everything, but it doesn't break the save. I've already tested it on the save. It doesn't break the save, it just makes the save upset because it changes a lot of the recipes. Where is... There we go. That, those, that, and that's everything that goes there. Put everything in there that can go in there. My goal is to work against the spaghetti though. Yes, I did. I updated all the mods in the pack, including Void Block. Which I like. I don't know how I feel about the change to the Void Flux making recipe. It's a little weird that all 3 of them now on one side are set up. I can kind of understand why you might have did it, but it's with the infinite throughput. It's like I can understand the control of a different system, but I don't know. Doesn't seem to have broken anything though. Not like Iridescent Industries is going to. Will be like I've stated, we are going to go to Iridescent. We are going to add Iridescent Industry later. We're just not going to add it right now because it breaks everything. Okay, yeah, that's still just probably the same issue I have in my other playthrough where we don't have enough iridescent ore, and that's the issue here. Oh, no. So, it'll be easier if I could show you without this being connected. So, it's not a change I don't like, it's a change I'm not sure if I understand why. So, if we switch this over to this, you'll see how it has only one. If we switch this one over to Meltdown Stone, it has 3. I'm not sure why it has 3, because thanks to Space Age's modification, the throughput of pipe is almost instantaneous. Like, I could understand why you would want 3. Like, if I wanted to, I could set it up now for like. Now I have 3 separate lines of void flux. Oh, is it a bug? I didn't know if it was a bug or a feature. No, you're good. You're good. I understand if there's bugs in this, if there's bugs in the mod. It's just when it did it to every single machine, I was like, oh, I guess this is a new idea. There were ways I thought I could use it, but I just didn't understand why it would be a thing, since the throughput is instantaneous. Like, you can understand where my confusion was at. I was sitting there like, maybe he's trying to remove it from the machine faster, but that doesn't help because like, I thought maybe like you were watching this and be like some of these machines were staying full, but it's because this pipeline is full, not because these machines aren't removing it fast enough. Okay, I'll remember that, because then that means I'll have to update the mod again. Interesting. Let's go all the way back to... Yeah, pretty much. But I don't really want to... We're not going to change that. I would normally consider changing that because of the fact that I would want the disgusting slime backing up, but as long as it's going into here, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Working as intended. Centrifuges, why do you take so long? Oh wait, never mind. We don't need more centrifuges for that. We may need it for this. Why isn't this working? Oh, okay. I know why that's not working. Turn those off. It was reading the contents, and since the shiny rocks were all full, it didn't think it needed to pull any more in. But this is the point where we need to start moving away from using the limiter. Because now it has enough to keep it in the system, and this will help us build up the shiny rock count. We can also start working towards this. So if we do this, 3, boom, boom. Okay, so shiny rock. Stone, and finally void crystal. This one, I only want shiny rock if shiny rock count is greater than 50. Because these take 40 to run, so I want it to be a little bit more than what we have in there. This one, it'll be dull rock greater than 100. Check out the Apotheosis tech tree. I did see this thing, which I have no idea what it is because it's just saying that this gives me the Apotheosis Chamber AMS version, which this is the upgraded version of the Apotheosis Chamber due to another mod I have installed. If this is what you're talking about, I don't know how to get it. Oh wait, never mind. I figured it out. It's in a different tech tree. This is the weird part, is that all the techs are all over the place because now there's weirdity going on. But I think that's because of my AMS mod. Though we'll love having it later. Wow. That is a lot of Vortium 6666. I can only guess that I was supposed to find this Apotheosis Chamber, which I need all 3 of the max upgrades to get. Wait. Legendary Disgusting Slime is required to create Purified Void Ichor? What does Purified Void Ichor do? You can turn it straight into the 3... Do they come out as legendaries? I doubt that. There's no way. Oh, that'd be amazing though. They do come out of a chemical plant. You could put them... You could put, Oh, that's interesting. I was wondering if you were going to change something for the legendary's disgusting slime we were making just for the heck of it. Oh, that's useful. Void gems, runes, and a bit of the disgusting slime, and a chance of getting some of the disgusting slime back. Okay, so yeah, we'll be aiming for that. I had a feeling that was going to be what you were talking about. That you did add something for the legendary disgusting slime. Eventually we won't be burning it. I wasn't sure if you're going to be able to set something up that would just use disgusting slime as legendary. so is the throughput of our there are ways around this. We're gonna have to build more of the power poles in a second, but that's fine. These aren't gonna be running for a second anyways. Am I making blue inserters down here? I should be. If I'm not, I need to start. Yes, I. Void crystal. What do you mean there's no void crystals available? Oh, there's no bots. Because I had to move the reward. There we go. That was so confusing. I guess we're going to have to go with the other design. We're going to have to go with the other one as well. We're going to do this. Which actually, now that I think about it, top up. Meltdown rock. Void. Cluster chest. Oh, I did. There we go. Now this will fill this up quickly. Well, this one will work to help, but it will not. This one will be utilized first. I should reconnect this to work to it. There we go. And that gives us more than enough of our ore. And then what we want to do here is we want to say don't allow in if dark rocks are greater than 200. Oh, oops, 75. There we go. I was wondering why that wasn't working. We're gonna need more of these. The issue it's having is red circuit, so we might connect the main red circuit line to it. That'll speed it up. Need more solder rocks. That wasn't working. Like there's a ton of them in there. Why isn't it going up? There goes the rocks. Okay. Because rocks and shards we don't need. There's no reason to have that. Don't do us any good. There's the shiny rock production going up. I still had the old save. You'd be able to actually see the legendary disgusting slime being getting used. Okay, so what I wanted to do was come down here. Where's red circuits? There they are. So all I have to do is switch out the steel chest for one of these. I kind of build my base in ways that allow me to upgrade to a bot network. Like it's not like we couldn't upgrade to a bot network. It's that there's a lot of work that would go into upgrading to a bot network. There goes all the bots. Bot swarm. As it comes to collect all the red circuits that they need. All the red circuits. Alright. I'm start working on the actual project for today. Before I end up making too much not progress. Darn you, progression paralysis. I don't know if those numbers are right. I don't remember the numbers for a nuclear reactor setup. I'll have to be looking that up as we go, and I don't have the blueprint for it. Sadly. That's a requester chest. Let's be a provider. I will admit, I did see, like I said, I did see the apotheosis chamber earlier on. I didn't know what it was for. So much supply. Oh, right, because it needs, couldn't do these. We'll give it all of the basic resources. Logistics bot network. The available logistics box is X. So if X is less than 50, requester request logistics bots. More bots. More bots warning. But yeah, I did take a look at this iridescent industry. It is an interesting mod. I definitely want to add it. I can definitely say it adds a lot. It does add a lot of byproducts, so it's a lot of work. Nothing I can say I don't like. Just stuff that I can say that this base was obviously not designed for. And again, this base wasn't designed for a lot of stuff it does. When we tear everything down, we're going to be tearing all of this down. Basically everything that's not these warehouses, what connects to this warehouse, and all of this. That's the only stuff that won't get torn down when the entire base gets torn down. I might tear the base down between episodes so that you guys don't have to sit here and watch it, because it will take a minute. Okay, good. We have enough of our stuff. Now, the one thing I do want to do, I want to build the security system that we have on the other side as well. Although obviously I'm not going to be building it yet. Well, I won't be turning it on yet, but I will be building it. There's the power switch. Going to build Power Switch Island. Enable if nuclear energy greater than 50. Now right now it's going to turn it off, which is fine. Sitting here thinking of the future. Don't need that. 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 Nope. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Need it. Keep it. Don't need 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 it. And the swarm grows. Bots baking bots baking bots. Build, my children, build. Oh, iron. Right. I forgot about iron. I'm sitting here like, why isn't it making it? We should be getting more. Brick. One of these. Brick, stone, coal, and wood chips. That's fine. Wait, don't I want brick? Oh wait, no, I don't want brick. Oops. Iron. I'm so confused. Steel furnace. Iron ore. Coal. Well. There we go. Now we're over 50. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually raise this up to 2 rows of and now by the time this will be relevant, it will be the system will be running itself. It'll be self-sufficient. Needs pipe. Nothing, let's give it pipe. Where's pipe? Are we making pipe somewhere around here? We're making it for, I know we're making it for the engines. I don't really want to put it there because that would require a redesign down there. There we go. my children. As the logistics arm just slowly grows. Yeah, we have a few that are just standing around waiting for a place to charge. We'll go throw down a few more roboports for more charging capability. I need to add, if I was going to add another mod just for my convenience, I'd probably add a mod that adds just places for the bots to charge. Because I always have issues with them just hanging around waiting for a place to charge. I'm also going to add one of our large storage warehouses down. I don't think we need it yet, but just in case. Like, I knew that they would take that out of my inventory, but this is trash. Hey, we're building. Those. We have 3 reactors. We need one more, and we'll be done with reactors. Which means it just needs steel, which steel is just being slow. We're almost there. Oh no, it's 500. Not. I thought it was 100 for some reason. Oh, those are centrifuges. There we go. 4 reactors is more than enough. Actually, now that I think about it. Oh. Nope, I don't want to build them there. Need to go grab some more of my stuff before I can start building down that part. I also need to get the numbers, which I will Google on my phone in just a second. Windows. Alright. Let's look up the nuclear reactor ratios. Nuclear reactor ratio. For a 2x2 reactor, we need 48 exchangers, we need 83, and we need 83 turbines. So 48 exchangers and 83 turbines. We have 32. probably go with extra turbines, but I wanted the 48 of these to be sure. So 48 divided by 4 would be 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I would like... Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this, if I remember correctly, bunch of these. One. And then probably like this. Oh wait, no, that's not. That's a master chest. I want a supply chest. All the gears. It's absolutely draining our iron supply. I love the bot swarm. water can come in. Basically, I'm making it to where I can rotate it. What I do need to do is I do need to set this up. Read temperature. Be active if temperature is less than I think it's 500 for the reactor to actually turn on. It's like, it might be 550, but that's fine. We'll figure it out as we run it. Once I get the other reactor up and running, we'll figure it out. And it's not too hard to start a reactor from being cold. Alright, so what are we looking at? 48 turbines right now, and what was it we needed? 83? So we need to double the turbines? Yes. So one of the ways to do that would be to do this. So this one, and this one, 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 this one, this one, and that 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 one. How are we looking now? Answer is 65. Not there yet, but we're getting close. I could technically turn it on. It doesn't need all the turbines for it to be running. It just needs the turbines. The number of turbines just is the efficient amount. That's one reason why I said we might have more turbines than necessary. The next option would be to do one of these. Which brings us up to 76. And then what we could do is we could do this. It may not look pretty, but in the end it'll work. That's the only thing that matters to me. There we go. That is one extra turbine, but that's fine. Alright, let's go get the last of the turbines. Which means I can turn the turbine creation off. There we go. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to figure out if we can fit... Yep, we can. Go ahead and take this. And then... that. Actually gave myself enough room to work with, I'm surprised. Perfect. power poles. There we go. That primes the system with water. And the one thing that I want to do, just so that we have it, just so that I know that we're not going to have any issues, is we're going to make a bunch of water pipes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to christen our new reactor. And finally, connected to logistic systems, and now reactors are being fueled. It will bring it up to 500 degrees Celsius, and it will go beyond that because these fuel cells are really efficient. What the system I have right now is overbuilt to supply just a single reactor, but we might be building more reactors. Okay, so it's like 5:30. So what I'll do is go with 530 degrees Celsius. And what I can do is I can go ahead and take all of these out. Now it'll technically put more in than it needs anyways, but that's fine. We now have nuclear technology. Now what it'll do is it'll cool down from its amount. Stack override only one. Because I don't want it to put a ton of nuclear fuel in it, because if it puts a ton of nuclear fuel in it, it'll keep the reactor constantly. It'll constantly overstock the reactor, and it'll burn through all of its fuel. And right now our issue isn't burning through fuel really, it's the fact that I have nothing to do with the depleted uranium. I need to get this tech, which requires purple science, which we'll be building during the base redesign. Alright, so that only took an hour. I knew it wouldn't take me too long to get a nuclear reactor set up. But now for the fun part. And I say that in the least truthful way possible. What do we have for... That's blue science as well, so 350. I'm probably going to do blue science. We're probably going to get a lot of blue science finished during the redesign as well. Good news about the redesign is that it's going to be able to, we're going to be able to do a lot of work during it. Alright. Give me concrete. Give me concrete, or give me, actually just give me concrete. I need the concrete. This isn't a one or the other kind of thing. I need the concrete. Going with a lot of these so we can fit everything into it. I will say this out loud so that everyone is aware that I'm aware of this. Do not do this. Factorio is not a game where you should be tearing down your entire base if you don't have to. I don't have to tear down my entire base. I want to because we're about to update with a mod that's going to break the whole thing anyways. There's no reason for us to continue using this one. It's not designed for it. this is going to be fine. We're actually going to tear down all of this because I'm hoping to get blue science researched in the meantime. And then you. Alright, first things first. Stop. Start letting everything back up, use up all of its material, run low on resources. Luckily, we'll be getting the recyclers soon. That'll have something to do with all this technology we're not going to need. Oh, because these are running it. That's it. Power's offline. Now, crash unrequested. Oh, stop it. I need logistics bots. Did I? Yes. Give me logistics bots. There it goes. Have all these, have all these. Do not do this. Now, this is going to take forever. know if I'm going to need more, so I shouldn't build more until I need more. Alright, so give me labs. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I want a little constructor guy so that he can build what is available with, Alright, so now, red science, green science, black science, blue science, purple science, yellow science, white science, level 1 void, level 2 void, and finally level 3 void. Alright, so now, the other thing I want to build, let's go ahead and put these up here, because I'm always going to want these on me just in case. Let's get some constructors. And I want these. One thing I do want to change is go ahead and give me electric furnaces. Requester. Supplier. So, this one will be straight iron ore. This will be copper ore. And this one is the first one that's going to need a certain thing. If iron plates is greater than 5,000, go ahead and start making this. This is if iron plates is less than 10,000. Make it. This is if copper plates is less than 5,000. This is steel is less than 2,000. This one we don't need right now. Give me steel chests. Steel chests less than 50. Requester chests. Or supply chests, requester chests. Supply chests less than 50. Requester chests less than 50. Oh yeah, we were doing the sciences, that's what I was working on making. We'll go back up there and deal with that in a second. I completely forgot why I was building this, which is why I stopped. So I was like, I shouldn't build this until we have Iridis installed, because some of these recipes are going to break, but then I remember I'm not building it for Iridis again. So, I think that's there. Then what we can do is we can copy this one. And then I can build these as many as I Okay. So, let's start with red science. Red science. Enable if red science is less than 50. Green science. Enable if green science is less than 50. We'll go ahead and do black science as well. Now black science is going to be the first one where we don't have anything, but I'm getting all the sciences built first, and then I'll build their sub-products. Black science less than 50. Blue science. Blue science less than 50. Purple science. Purple science less than 50. Yellow science. Yellow science, less than 50. And then white science. White science, less than 50. Purple science. There we go. The next thing I want to do is I don't need these. I would like greater void works. As many of my greater void works as I can get my hands on. Oh wait, no, because that's not going to be right. So we want this. Alright, now this is stopped because it doesn't have its horns. Which is kind of why I built this system down here, because I knew that that was going to run out quite quickly. Yeah, I built it wrong. Wait, before I do that... Huh, it's not wide enough. So what we'll do is we'll go into... Actually, that's fine, because what I'll do is I'll just make sure not to build it as wide anymore. So you need to make this. These, if they're less than 50. Yep. Then it's also going to need these. If this is less than 50. Which that won't be needed for a while. Alright. Back to deconstructed device. I do have to keep reminding myself that I am still in deconstructed device. I should have gone through and at least collected all the sciences first. But that's fine. Nope, don't do that. Back the constructive floor. Slowly we're making progress. Soon the entire base will be gone. That's everything. Everything I plan on starting deconstructing anyways. I should build these. I just realized we're gonna have to move all of this because it's in the way. I was not smart. So what we'll do is we'll do this. I don't want any of this. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Great blueprint. Go ahead and put it, actually right here would probably be the best spot. And then what we can do is we can go ahead and move this part. first. Hurry up. Oh, there definitely some snow. Never mind. puts everything back where it belongs. Or that puts everything out of the way, so when we do start rebuilding the base, it's not in the way. Because everything should be below this or to the right of it, because of the redesign of the system. Okay, that completes that. Now that means that we're not going to need this anymore. Crash unrequested. And go ahead and remove that. Because, well, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the trash on all unrequested. Or, not the trash all unrequested, I'm turn off the... I'm actually going to turn off my personal logistics system completely. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and grab this, and we're going to expand this area a little bit just so that I don't have to worry about working with all these holes. We're going to go around and fill up all the holes of the base because I'd rather it all be solid. Because I can always remove it if I don't need it, but it's better to have it all placed down. Which is one reason why I stopped undoing all the island. I don't undo all the island unless I have a reason to want to remove an island. Because in the end, I can always build more landfill. I only start removing landfill if I am currently in the process of not building landfill, which will have the landfill production back up before too long. Alright, the next thing we're going to research is I want to research nuclear fuel, dealing with nuclear fuel and logistics 3. We're not making purple science? I thought we were. Oh, we probably went through all the purple science we had stored. Alright, it needs train track. Let's go ahead and start making some train track. Which this needs iron sticks. I think it's actually the first thing that we've had that required iron sticks. Train track. Less than 50. Where's iron sticks? Iron sticks. Less than 15. There we go. Now we have purple science being produced. Needs modules. Go ahead and get the first level of modules. This is also the other reason why I kind of wanted to get to, why I was tempted to build why I was tempted to get to the 3 planets, the 3 inner planets before we redesign the base. The 3 inner planets technology will change all of this, and I'll have to redesign it all again anyways. So, I'm tempted to push for the 3 planets technology before we do the redesign, but I haven't decided to. To be installing iridescence, like I said, within the next, between this episode and the next one, because we'll be redesigning the base based on the iridescent science being installed. On top of that, we will also be adding, we'll also be taking into consideration a few other things that I'll be using on top of that. So, look forward to all that. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I hope those of you that made it enjoyed it, and hope that those of you that are viewing it on YouTube enjoyed it. Hit that like button to let me know you liked it. Hit that comment. Let me know in the comment section if anything you want to let me know down there. And if you want to see more of my content and you're not already, hit that subscribe button. It helps me grow my channel. It helps me get a little bit more people watching, and it makes me motivated to do more of this. Bit of a quick update. I will probably do an update video at some point, or at least make a note of it in my videos when I start recording again. My recordings for YouTube did stop for a while. That was because I was sick. I wasn't feeling well, so I wasn't able to record. I am now getting back to being better, and I am getting back to the point where I will most likely be recording again. I apologize for the lack of uploads, but if I'm not feeling well, I'm not uploading. It's just how I work. I will try to do my best to design the next base and not to need to be deconstructed. Like I said, we will be needing the foundries and the electromagnetic plants from Vulcanus and Fulgora, but we don't have that yet, but we will hopefully have that before we do the full redesign, as I will be changing out how we do the design based on that. As far as running this in the background, I probably won't be doing anything more until I bring you guys back. I really don't have anything that I would need to do. I might work on some stuff in the background, but if I do, I'll give you guys an update on what all it was when we get back. I'll most likely just be running through a bit of science. The sciences that I'd like to have, just so that you guys are aware, is we need orbital voidcraft, we need the flux cycler, we need the void thrusters, and that gives us our 3 sciences. So if I do anything, this will be the research I do in between episodes, so that we can start making our foundries, our recyclers, and our electromagnetic plants. I will most likely start to work on getting the things I need for this. I forgot that we needed the upgraded version of that. Should have been having it run in the background. That's tempting. Add that to the list. We're also going to get Gleba. We don't need anything from Gleba yet. I don't use a lot of Gleba science because of Gleba being so different. We will be needing Gleba eventually, obviously, for Gleba science. And I might redesign Gleba based on the idea of keeping it as close to... I might have the base based on the idea of having Gleba as close to science labs as possible. But that'll be based on how I decide to build the base once we start building it. The only thing I'm not making right now are the void crystals. Actually, 5,000. The reason I'm going to do that is because we'll burn through the void crystals faster than anything. Alright, next, do this. Give me chemical plant. Mix this into that. probably let the stream run a little bit longer, but I might mute. Or probably won't mute. But there probably won't be much talking going on because I'm just going to let this run. We are at the 2-hour mark. That was when I was told said I was going to be done for the day. Like I said though, I will probably be letting this run in the background just to keep the process running. Whoops. Stop. We don't need void crystals. Yeah, it's more of these. That's fine. One reason why I said we're probably going to let this run in the background, so I can get all this research finished. But like I said, in between streams, which we're probably going to be streaming tomorrow as long as I don't get interrupted. If not, we'll pick it up on the next stream next Saturday. Should be tomorrow though, same time, 2 hours from now, or two hours ago from now, tomorrow, 2 p.m. EST. Like I said, I might let this run in the background to complete these researches, or as many of them as I can. And we'll be, like I said, we'll be adding iridescent science, or iridescent industries, between the 2 episodes. How many centrifuges? Yeah, actually, we have time. So on there, 1, 2, 3, and I'll be fine. We don't even actually need that many. This one's just going to be another one of these, and then this one is going to be this one, which this just makes that so. Give me these, 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 these. So there. Bring this one up, bring this one down, bring this one up, down, bring this one down. No point. Buster chest, loader. You will request spent power cells. Now we're repurposing the power cells back down into depleted uranium, or down into the uranium-238. Spent cells. Right. Supply chest. 200, so this one will be... That's in there. There we go. Alright, everybody. You basically have seen enough of it to see what I'm going to be doing for basically a little while to let this run in the background. Once we finish with all of the sciences we currently have queued up, I will be stopping if I finish all these sciences. There's a chance I won't finish these all because that's 500, that's 500, that's 500, that's 500, and that's 200. So that's 2,200s of the advanced sciences I need, and I'm not going to be having a lot of these. So yeah, like I said, I will be running it in the background, trying to get up to that. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. I'm guessing no. But I will get as far as I can before the next next time we get on, which will be tomorrow. So we'll see how much I can get done in 22 hours. I probably won't play the entire time, but we'll see. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope to see y'all in the next one. See y'all later. We will be letting the stream run for a few more minutes. It's not really that useful right now, but I do this because I like letting people finish up their conversations or get the last bit of words in. But I will be finishing up in just a few minutes. I will extend that ending time for if we get more people active in the live streams. Talk to y'all later. Bye.